Okay, so we have a job we want to apply for, and we like to use the prompts that we have to apply for those jobs. So I want you to pay attention, using the job. So this is a data analyst job. Remember to use everything I taught you. This job was posted 2 days ago. Whether it's on platform or whether it's anywhere. I teach you the fundamentals of freelancing because you can apply it everywhere. Because now you can see that this job was posted 2 days ago. It means that it's not a waste of time. You saw another job that was posted 1,000 days ago. Now imagine if you did not pay attention to that and you applied. It means you just waste your time and you feel that you're not getting jobs, whereas you're applying for the wrong jobs. So this job was posted 2 days ago for a data analyst role. And here is the job description below. To pay attention to this job description, then we use the prompt on this job description to fine-tune our resume. So we have a resume, we have a data analyst resume we're going to be using. So this is what the resume we have looks like. I believe you can see the resume. And so the resume is already, is fully optimized. And but the thing about all these things is that you can optimize it better. One, you can also tailor your resume to the job you're applying for. Now, one way you can do it is this. I have this open. So I have some resume template. They are free. You can add the link in the description below. So in this resume template, what I like about this resume template is that they are always in doc files. And the beauty of them in being in doc files is that you can always edit them. So if you need to edit, you can always edit, you can always add, you can always remove. So that's why it's good that you have these resumes in doc files. So as you have your resume in PDF, the point I'm trying to make is this: as you have your resume in PDF, always have a version in doc file. The version in doc file is something you can always edit if you need to edit. So if you need to tweak your resume, you can always tweak the version in doc files. So that's the thing about having your resume also in doc files, even though you have it in PDF forms like this. So this is a wonderful resume, very one page, straight to the point resume, in following the ATS, template. So here is how we can use this resume to apply for this job description here. So first, I would like to use the prompt. I just copied it from my socials. So here is the prompt here. So this is how we do it. So so we start a new chat on cloud. I like to use multiple platforms. I like to use, so this is Perplexity. Start a new search on all of them. Yeah, so 3 of them. Even the same thing applies for Gemini, but I like these 3 more than that. So yeah, we start on that. So this is the first thing we do. So we attach. Let's attach. So you can either attach. So sometimes attaching can cost, like maybe especially if you're on the free plan, attaching can stress, but you can just copy and paste instead. Instead of attaching, you can just copy and paste. So but right now I'm attaching. So now I'm copying the prompt. So this is what the prompt says. So you just pay attention to it. An expert in crafting resume optimized to make resume stand out when being reviewed by ATS system. One thing you need to know is this. 2 things. The first is that my Chrome is, there's Grammarly on my Chrome, so it's always editing everything. Just even without me, it's always trying to help me edit my thing. So there's a Chrome extension Grammarly here. Now, one thing you need to know is this. Remote job platforms, they use, or when I say remote job platform, jobs or remotely, they use ATS. And as you can see, Sharif have a beautiful resume here that is ATS compliant, but we can always make it better. And we can always tailor it to the job description he's applying for. So this is the job Sharif is trying to apply for. We're applying for Sharif on his behalf. But this is the job he's trying to apply for. This is what his resume looks like. Now, how do you now tailor? How do I tailor this with the prompts? We first go to the prompt. As I said, we added his resume. We've attached it. So now, attention to the things said. Now, when I'm pressing enter, I'm always pressing shift enter, so that it does not. If you press enter on its own, it will just run through. It will run through it without you telling it what to do. So if you press shift and enter, you can always do what you want to do without just running through. So yeah. So this is what the prompt says. The prompt says, an expert in crafting resume that optimized to stand out. Below is the job description which I'm applying along with my most recent resume. So now let's add the job description here. This is what the job description looks like. This is it here. So you copy and paste it. So you copy and paste the job description. So we paste it here. So yeah, the job description has been pasted. And you would see. So this is it. So as you can see, Printful is an on-demand, blah, 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 blah. So you can see the job description is pasted. And the prompt says, I like the keywords that are lacking in my resume. Note which keywords may be the most difficult. Yeah, so we'll copy everything here, Control C, because we want to try the other version. So we enter it. So it's going to answer you. So let's do the same thing here. Attach his resume. Control V. Oh, it's too much, that's why. Okay, it's going to follow. Yeah. So let's do the same thing here. Dash. Submit. So it's like the way this injustice tool, like the way it works. I don't know why. I just like the way it works. So yeah. So now going back to our prompts. So we're using these three things. So this is what the prompt looks like. Expert in crafting resumes. Below is the job description. We added the job description by full. We said it should just you just said I liked keywords in the job description that are lacking. Note which keyword will be the most difficult to incorporate the rewrite of it. Then as you can see, it's the thing lacking and the one that are difficult to incorporate. So same thing, everything here, same thing, telling you what is lacking now. So yeah, so then the next prompt will now be just next task, which is copying it from here so I don't forget it. Simple, straightforward, and says rewrite the content of my resume, incorporating. So it's going to rewrite that wonderful resume that we have for Sheriff here. It's going to rewrite it, deploying it towards the job description we are applying for. As you can see here, we'll tell ChatGPT to do the same thing. Right, if you like ChatGPT, you can just use, instead of using multiple like me, don't be like me. I'm very, I'm a researcher, so I'm just like that. But you don't have to be like that. You don't have to use 3. You can use 1 or max 2. But me, sometimes I use 4 or 5 safe. But it's just the way I am. Yeah, so you can just use 1 of them or 2 of them, that you're fine with, and you still get your good results. Now, so this is it. So now, what has it done? It has rewritten the resume. So this enhances the resume with printful requirements. What it did is that it tailored this resume, this particular resume, tailored it towards this job description. And that's the point I want you to understand. It tailored the resume towards the job description. So, and it's simple. So it just did that and bam, they're done. So now, let me show you the difference. If you look at Sheriff's summary here, the summary says experienced data analyst helping business gain insight for large-scale data set to make informed decision and increase revenue. Now look at what he tailored it to, because if you notice, this role is a data analyst in a marketing role. So look at what he changed. He changed the summary. Experienced data analyst skilled in leveraging data to support strategic marketing. And you see what he just did? Same thing. You will see the same thing too here by cloud. Specializing in transforming company into actionable marketing insights. Can you see? It's changing. He's using the word or the languages that are tailored towards that job description. So you look at this now. Yeah, so yeah, it's not even what I want. What just fine. Did they even change? This one did not even really change summary. Okay. Increase revenue. Yeah, it changed it. It's tailored it towards this. But I like the word here. See why I use multiple. I like what this one gave me. See, strategic marketing initiative. I like this. That's why you see why I use multiple of them. See, transforming complex data set into actionable marketing insights. Drive strategic business decision and revenue growth. You see why I like using multiple. Don't mind me. Because some of them will give you the one that is better than the others. So yeah, so you can see tailored everything here towards things that are, tailored everything towards things that are. So now you can now edit now. This is what I said about having a doc file. If you have a doc file of your resume, something like this, you have a doc file of your resume, you will now be able to maybe edit. So let's just say, let's go back here now. For example, say, okay, so Sheriff is an experienced this. We can now copy this here, just copy it here, and you now copy it into the doc file. For example, I'm just giving you as an example. You can copy it into the doc file. Where's the summary? Let's never have summary. Let's just imagine that you have summary. So something like that, you can just copy. No, let's use something else. Yeah, but you can copy it there. Should be some that have summary. Yeah, so you can copy it there. This one has a summary. Yeah, this one has a summary. Let's use this one. A summary is optional, yes. Yeah, so let's just use this one. So you can copy it. And let's copy what. So for example, you can copy this one. Just copy it here. Yep, so it does not stop. So you can just copy it and paste it here. As you can see it here. See. So then you can add the other things. Yeah. So this is why I like, say you should have a doc version of your resume, because when they are uploaded, when corrections are made, you can easily apply them. So always have a doc file of your resume and doc file and PDF. So the PDF you submit, the doc file you are able to edit. So yeah, so that's how you apply all the things that, all the corrections, all the things you can now just copy and edit it there. Now, let's take it a step further. Most job description or most of all this job will ask for this job now, for example, most of them will ask for cover letter. So the next thing you just do is this. You don't need to stay. You want to go and create a new from scratch. It already have this memory here. So all you need to do is just insert the prompt here and say, prepare a cover letter for me. So what it will do is this. Why I like it like this is this. It will use the information inside your resume and the job description to match it. You will see. So it will use the experience that Sheriff has to tailor it. You see. So just hold on and you will see. We will finish it and I will see. I'll show you. So let's reply it. Let's prepare a cover letter. Let's reply it. Prepare a cover letter. So let's take it a step further. So as you can see here, the cover letter is here, as you can see. Look at what it says. In my current role as founder of Excel Island, it's tailored towards, paid attention to. So you don't just, let me tell you what the difference is, that you don't just copy a job description and say it should give you a cover letter. You don't get, it will just be generic. But when you ask for a cover letter after it has details of your resume, it's going to use your resume to prepare a. Can you see what it says here? Can you read this? Additionally, in my role as a business developer at OP, I collaborated, I used blah, blah, blah. This happened, this helped me to resulting in a 70. All this info here were gotten from his resume. See, business developer driving 70% increase. Let me zoom this. Let me zoom this. Zoom this. Business developer driving 70% increase in the company's ROI. So look at how he turned that into a cover letter. here. Additionally, in my role as a business developer at OPay, I collaborated this to resulting in a this. Can you see what it turned that thing to? Can you see it here? It makes your cover letter better, it gives you, like, it use your info, so it optimizes your resume, and you can also use it to create a better cover letter. Now we are not done yet. Finally, copy this cover letter, Control C, and you take it to Grammarly so that you correct anything that is, you don't make it sound, because cover letter, it can sound robotic, or it can sound, like us. So in case there's anything you need to correct, you can look here and start correcting yourself. So you can pay attention to it, take everything. So you take it again to Grammarly, then you just rewrite and, follow all the things, the instructions there. Yeah. So just, okay, what's the goals for this academic? So general, want to convince, tell a story, knowledgeable, neutral, yes, done. So change the goals. Yeah, so we've changed the goals. So yeah, as you can see here, yeah, as you can see, it's helping you. One of the things I like, okay, this is Grammarly Pro, but don't if you don't have Grammarly Pro, there's no problem. Yeah, but this is it. So you can increase the impact, help you increase the impact of your this is just for pro users of Grammarly, though. But with the free version of Grammarly, you can help you with clarity. With this one, it can help you, better, copy it, and you can, add or remove some of the things. You can just add them, remove them. So yeah, it helps you better the things. So maybe I dismiss this one. So I dismiss this one. Yeah. So yes. Yeah, so this is where it works. And so you can improve it. You can identify. So I like this one. Also like this generative AI that comes with Grammarly, because we're talking about AI. So imagine you have a Grammarly. But if you don't have, that's no problem. But if you can just know everything here and just ensure that you rewrite your everything here. But if you have Pro, and just use generative AI to identify gaps inside your cover letter, improve your cover letter, or do anything. You can identify gaps, as you can see. It's telling me that there's a gap inside this thing. That what tools did you use to achieve 70%? What particular challenges do you face, and how did you overcome? Can you provide example of the type of marketing initiative? So telling me that these are gaps inside this cover letter. So as you can see what AI is telling you. That you can write, so you can write and tell it to find the gap inside your writing and use it to make it better. So yeah, but if you don't have Pro, no problem. Just edit it, and you can. So what do you do? So let's just say you don't even have Pro. What are the things you need to do? So you can tweak your, as I see. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Yeah. So I like that generative AI is free. I don't know. I use Pro, that's why, which is very good. So you can copy. You can. I like the way Cloud's cover letter used to be. Like, it's always making me. I love it. See, like, let's go and copy this Cloud's one. I like Cloud's cover letter a lot. I like the template for Cloud's cover letter a lot. Better than this is ChatGPT's cover letter. So let's just copy Cloud's one. I like the way it just, so it's like I like the way it's writing to requirements, then whatever aspect of my background align well. In my time at OPay, my experience in SQL, in my current role, I just like the way it uses. I just like Cloud's cover letter, though. It's just my own personal likeness. So yeah, but this is it. This is we've done for Cloud, we've done for. So yeah, so if you don't have Pro, just edit all these things. Just correctness and clarity. I know they're inside Basic. So just edit for clarity and correctness, and you're good to go. If you have just Grammarly Basic, you can edit for clarity and correctness, and you're fine. So yeah. So your resume is already. So you have a very resume that is tailored towards the job description. Can input that resume into your doc file and you export. Immediately you input, you export, you just download it, PDF, export it, and your cover letter is there, you edit with Grammarly, you save. So you have your resume, you have your cover letter, you go to the job and you click on apply, and you're good to go. This is how to go about it using AI to tailor your resume and your job description towards for remote roles. Now, let me just add one thing finally. By the time you do this, you would have some template AIs that are tailored towards roles that you might not need to be doing it for every job. That's the point I'm trying to say. Like, you won't need to be creating, you just need to be creating. Over time, you just need to be creating the cover letter. That's all. Just use the job description and your resume to create cover letters, because by that time, the AI will have fine-tuned your resume that you have a very good resume that you can apply for any data analytics role you get, so that you don't need to be creating this new resume template every time. So you have wonderful template that you can use. So yeah, this is a template. You already have created template that you can use to apply for any role that is in the data analytics niche, because you would have all the keywords that virtually all of them to require. So that means you won't need to go over this again. All you need to do is attach your resume or copy your resume, copy the job description, and just tell it, here is the job description below. Let me show you what it looks like. So here is the job description below. This is what it looks like. This was months ago. What it looks like. So this is what it's going to look like by the time you have a job description below. So just here is a job description below. So you can copy your resume, tailor my resume. Just here is my resume. Just say, here a cover letter for me. That's all. It's just prepare for you. That's all. So that means by the time you've had a good optimized resume, you don't need to go through that stress, or you don't need to go through, let me see, marketing manager. Yeah. So you don't need to go through this long stress we went through. Yeah. So this is just for the early stages. By the time you've done this multiple times, you have different resumes saved that are tailored towards different roles. It will just be simple from there. It's what your resume is ready. It's just the cover letter you need, and you just use this. Here is the job description below, which is simple. You put the job description and copy the job. Here is my resume. Here is my resume. This is the second thing. Here is my resume. And prepare a cover letter for me. That's all. So you just prepare a cover letter for you and you're good to go. So that's that about that. Yeah.